Welcome. In front of me is a IGET Smart L203, and today I'll show you how to bypass the Google verification on this phone. And to get started, as you can see, the tablet in front of me is locked, and I could unlock it either using the verification pattern or using the Google account, which you would just do through here. Now, one important thing throughout the process will be the fact that I'll change the pattern to something else. So keep in mind, right now it is a pattern as a verification method. This will play a crucial part in the bypass. So let's get started. And number one, you want to connect to your Wi-Fi. I already am connected, so I will skip that, as you can see. So once you connected, you want to go to the first page of the setup and change the language to any kind of language that uses a different keyboard. So anything from very bottom of the list all the way up to, I believe, like Greek or Turkish should work. So select anything that you want from the list. I'm just gonna click on whatever. And from here, we're gonna go to the setup. Now, if you're using a language that you don't understand, which probably might be some of you, then you can just click on the same fields that I am clicking. So right here, we're gonna tap right on this only clickable button. Again, right over here. And then we're going to use the Google account instead, which is the text right here below the pattern. Tap on a field. This will bring up a keyboard, and in the keyboard you should see a globe icon. If you don't see that globe icon, then you want to go back to the first page and change the language to some other language. Now, lack of the globe sometimes just a bug. The language that you picked could be a good language, considering it has a different keyboard like this one does. But as a bug, sometimes happens that it won't give you the globe icon, which is a crucial part of this. So anyway, once you change it to a language and get here and you see the icon, you want to hold it. This will bring up some kind of language or keyboard selections right here. So we're gonna start off by changing it to the QWERTY option. There we go, and then hold it again and go to language settings, which is this text below, 2 options. And then you wanna select add a keyboard, which is the blue button at the bottom. And select any kind of keyboard from the list that does not have an arrow next to, like, right here in the end. As you can see, there is one with an arrow, so completely disregard this one for now. And select any option from basically like right here. I'm just gonna select whichever one. It doesn't really matter which one you pick as long as it doesn't have an arrow. And in here you will find there is 2 options. So you want to select the blue text, which is the add option. And once you have added the keyboard, it will be visible as a 3rd option right here. So let's now go back to the first page again and change the language back to our desired one, which for me it's English. And again, let's get back to the Google verification page. Now let's tap on a field again, hold the globe icon once more, go to language settings, add keyboard, and now you want to look for a keyboard with an arrow. As you can see, there is one for me, so that's what I'm going to select right here. And then you want to tap on the 3 dots right in the corner, select help and feedback, and then in the describe your issue field, so you tap on it, type in 2 letters MO, and this will give you an option, a suggested option, use Morse code. So you want to select it. This does come with a video. Now you want to click on that video once. It will load it up and give you a 3-dot option on that video. So you want to tap on that 3 dots and choose watch later, which in turn will open up your web browser. So accept and continue, and no thanks. And there we go. There's our web browser. So from here, tap on the field right here and then navigate to HardReset.Info/bypass. Now I will write it down. If you need a moment to write it down after you see it, then pause the video. So right now would be the time to pause. From here, once you select the consent option, you're going to scroll down and you will see settings application. Simply click on it. This will open up your tablet's settings, and in here you want to scroll down to security and select screen pinning from the bottom and simply enable screen pinning, and then also make sure you enable the lock device when unpinning. And this will give you an option to set up a screen lock. So as I mentioned before, the pattern is a crucial part of this process, and also, well, it was a pattern as a unlocking slash verification method. So I'm just gonna select something completely different. Now let's go with a pin instead. So I will select pin, and all I need to do is select the pin that I want to use. So this can be any kind of pin that you want to use, as long as it's 4 digits. So I'll select a very simple one. I do recommend you to use the same one. It's gonna make it a little bit easier. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go to next page and repeat it once again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Confirm it, and this will set up our pin. Now once you set it all up, you can just disregard this, doesn't matter. So we have the pin set, and all you want to do now is hold the power key and select the restart. Okay, so now the device is back on. Let me just, lift it up. Come on, flip over, there we go. So number one, we'll need to unlock the device, so use the pin that we have set up. 1, 2, 3, 4. This will unlock the device, and now we can go through the setup of it. Now, once we get to the page, the verification one, as you can see right now, it's telling us to verify not the pattern, it's now telling us to verify the pin. So what just happened is once we set up our pin, it overrides the old pattern. Android is so amazing at this that it only keeps one screen lock at a time, and if you add another one, it just completely overrides and removes the old one. So let's confirm our pin. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we can now finish up the setup. Now, once we do finish up the setup, I still recommend you to perform a factory reset of the device through settings. This will ensure that the device will be fully unlocked. I'm not going to go through the process because it is quite automatic. Once you select factory reset the device, it just starts resetting it, and then you're back in the setup screen, with the difference that the device will be fully unlocked at that point. So there we go. That was loud. So once you're on the home screen, let's quickly go to the settings. Scroll all the way down to System. Select Advanced, and then Reset Options, and choose Erase All Data Factory Reset, and then Erase All Data. Now once more, we need to confirm our pin, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and choose Erase All Data. Now like I said, I'm not going to go through it. It would just kind of add unnecessary length to the video without actually providing with any additional information or content. It just goes to the factory reset, and then you're back in the setup screen, and you can set up your device however you like. That's basically as simple as it gets from there. So that is how you would bypass this device Google account, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.